IITAHH for not wanting to move into a house I'll never have any legal claim to. I 38F signed a prenup before marrying my husband 42AM because he has significant business assets and investment properties. The agreement says that anything purchased before or even during the marriage is separate property unless it's jointly titled. And even if something is jointly owned, ownership is strictly based on financial contribution. So if one person pays 90%, they own 90%. If we divorce, he keeps everything that's his separate property, and I would only receive my portion of jointly owned assets based on what I financially contributed. That's what we agreed on, and I'm fine with that. In the event of death, it's different. Anything held jointly would 100% pass to me, but anything he owns separately would pass to his nephew. From what he's said, his nephew would essentially control everything he owns as executor or trustee. I also have no issue there. Now he's talking about buying his parents' house and having us move into it as our family home. It would be purchased into a trust and structured as his separate property. If we divorce, I would not get the house or any equity, which I understand and accept under the prenup. The problem, I asked, what would happen to the house if he dies? He said our 10-month-old daughter would be the beneficiary, and his nephew would be the trustee executor, so I wouldn't own the house, control it, or have guaranteed rights to remain there in the event of his death. I'm struggling with the idea of building our family life in a home that I'm structurally guaranteed not to have a long-term claim to. I'm not trying to undo the prenup or take his family's property. I just feel uneasy about making our primary family home something I have zero legal protection in. AITAH. Here are added details that should address many of the concerns. Nephew, he does not automatically get everything. He would be the executor of my husband's will, not the sole beneficiary. Assets would be distributed based on whatever the will says. The issue is the will hasn't been updated since we got married, so I don't actually know what it will say. Daughter. Our daughter will likely be named beneficiary to things. I just don't know what. The nephew being executor just means he would administer the estate, not that he personally inherits everything. Prenup. It's strict, because we had only known each other about a year. I did not get independent counsel my choice. I genuinely do not want any business assets. My financial situation, I have a decent paying job and solid retirement savings. I own one rental property myself. One rental property jointly held with husband 50-50 financial contribution. One rental property jointly held with husband where I'll likely contribute about 25% financially. My only concern is about not having ownership over our forever home. A house where my kid will grow in, whatever it may be. So AITA?